Hello, it's Victor Dadash. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I want to talk about the success principles by Jack Canfield and principle number 4, which is believe it's possible. Jack starts off the chapter by quoting from Napoleon Hill's classic book Think and Grow Rich, which says, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And Jack continues, in fact, the mind is such a powerful instrument. It can deliver to you literally everything you want. But first, you have to believe what you want is possible. And belief is a choice. It is simply a thought you choose to think over and over until it becomes automatic. And whatever the brain expects to happen, it will look for ways to make it happen until it becomes a reality. And he uses this example from the Baylor College of Medicine. They performed arthroscopic surgery on people who had worn out knees, who were given one of two types of surgery, either scraping out the knee or washing it out. And then they took another group of people in which they did what was called a pretend surgery. They will make little incisions in the knee but not do anything. But the patients didn't know that, so they thought that surgery was done on their knees. And then they looked at the results of the people who had those surgeries and those who did not have the surgeries 2 years later. And what they discovered was the people who underwent the pretend surgery reported equal improvement in pain relief and knee function as the people who had the actual surgery. And why was that? It's because the brain expected the improvement, because the brain expected that surgery was going to be done on it. And because of that expectation, the brain looked for ways to improve the feeling in the knee and the function of the knee, all because of the expectation of the brain, even though no surgery was done on it. So when your brain expects something, it looks for ways to achieve it. And that's because of all the events that is happening in your life over the course of time. So if you expect success, if you keep looking for success, your brain is going to find those things that will lead you to a successful life. It's what you expect, what you believe that is possible. And he uses another example in the book from Tim Ferriss, the author of the book, The 4-Hour Workweek. Tim Ferriss was invited to the Sanshao kickboxing title, which is just 6 weeks away, by his friend. Tim decided he wanted to enter the competition. And not only did he want to enter the competition, but he wanted to win it. And he asked where were the best trainers to be found. And he was told to go to this place in a rough neighborhood in Trenton, New Jersey. And he learned from these trainers. He spent 4 grueling hours a day. And then after that, he would spend more time in the weight room to condition his body. And Jack says, to make up for his lack of time in the sport, Tim's trainers focused on exploiting his strengths instead of making up for his weaknesses. And again, Tim wanted to win. So during the day of the competition, he faced 3 highly acclaimed opponents, and he won. Then the time came for the final, and before the final, Tim visualized himself beating this guy in the first round. And guess what? Tim won. And why did Tim win? Because not only did he put in the work, but he visualized himself winning. He believed he could do it. And because he believed it was possible, it became possible, and he became the champ. So there are many examples of people who believed it was possible. And because they believed it was possible, their brain looked for ways to make what they believed possible. And as a result of that, they achieved a lot of success. So if you want to become successful, you have to first believe it's possible. When you believe it's possible, anything can happen. So those are my tips for today. I hope you got a lot of value. If you did, like and comment below, and feel free to share with other people and subscribe to my channel below. This is Victor Dadash signing off. Have a wonderful day.